Hello everyone, Sarah here at Three Little Potters, and I have another wheel from Vevor to review for you. This is the 14-inch plastic wheel, although I think it's 14 inches with a bat rather than a 14-inch wheel head. So let's check it out and unbox it and see how it works. Hopefully the bird chirping noise isn't too much. I decided, since I've got this smaller wheel, that I'd bring it outside and try it out here. All right. Instruction booklet. Looks good. Okay. Ooh. Nice and packaged in here. Ah, yes. And that is the bat. So it looks a lot like the size of the 11-inch wheel, the head maybe, but with this piece that goes on top. So this is just a hard plastic piece. So if we're looking at the back side of this bat where it fits on the wheel, these 3 spots fit into the wheel head and these go around the outside. So my biggest question when I saw that it was a bat was, how does that compare with the bats that we already have for our standard wheels? And it doesn't seem to compare. So the holes that are drilled into the wheel do not seem to be quite right. The wheel head is a little bit too small for a standard bat, and the holes that are already drilled in that wheel don't seem to quite line up. You could put nubs or something on there, but you'd have to drill all new holes in bats to make that really work. In the small box, we have a foot pedal and a bag of tools with an apron around it. This is your sort of standard bag of tools. And here is some metal tools as well. And this is a small apron. I almost don't want to open these because I want to just gift them to somebody since I already have some myself, but I'll open this so that you can see. So here is the metal set of tools. These can be good for chattering or trimming, just some other, yeah, they're interesting. I feel like that hard angle makes them better for like a chattering kind of tool than necessarily a trimming tool. The foot pedal has a screw-in type so that it doesn't just come unplugged on you. Cord looks a little short, maybe 4 feet. So you might want an extension cord or something with it. Let's look it over a little bit. So here's the touch screen. You can change the direction. You can adjust your speed here if you'd like to do it that way. So you can put it on a fairly slow setting if you'd like to use it as a banding wheel. Or you can change it over to use the foot pedal. Splash pan looks a little bigger on this one to accommodate that 14-inch bat. Our length looks to be about 23.5 inches. It's about 9 inches tall. Before I put the bat on, I'm going to go ahead and take off the splash pan. Okay, so this splash pan has little grooves where it fits into underneath the wheel head, so you'll want to make sure that you're lining those up before you snap it on. And you can kind of see here, it's kind of an under-over, if I'm just seeing that right. Under-over, and then, but it kind of like, once it locks in on the wheel head, it kind of holds it together better for you. So just like that. The bat just kind of sits on, but once it's on, it doesn't feel like it has much wiggle to it. If you are looking online, you'll find this one to be around $150. It's about $30 more to get it with the holes in this piece of plastic. So otherwise, these seem pretty similar to me. I don't think this piece of plastic is an absolutely perfect fit. So if you have one of those sort of rubber mats that you put down on your wheel, you might try that to kind of make it a little quieter. We'll see. We'll see if it bothers me at all while I'm throwing. Oh, you know what? Let's just turn it up on high too so that you can hear it before we get started. I'm going to lean my microphone up against it. I feel like you can hear the plastic moving a little bit. The motor's nice and quiet, but you are getting some noise from this bat. So my thought with having a bat this size is that I would go ahead and sort of throw a large plate, something that I wouldn't easily cut off a wheel and like remove. So, you know, plates I usually let dry on the bat. So I thought I'll throw a large plate and then remove this piece, and then I can throw on the wheel head like I normally would. This is also a little bit bigger than I would normally throw with. Maybe this is around 3 pounds. So kind of give us a good feel as to if this is stable or not, or if it's really better with smaller amounts of clay. I don't know what height is going to be right for me to sit on this wheel, so I have brought an extra cushion along here. I don't know if I would need to put this on. It does seem like it's kind of high up, right? I probably need to put it on a lower table than this one, but yeah, that's something that you'd want to fiddle around with, or maybe you're going to be a stand-up thrower. For me, I feel like last time I kind of would have liked to have sat down, so this time I'm starting sitting down. All right, here we go. This bat being kind of a smooth plastic seems like it's going to be a little harder to get the clay to stick. I don't know, maybe it'll be fine. I guess I'm just used to using a masonite bat that has a little bit more texture to it. I feel like this plastic bat is making a lot of noise. I'm sorry, plastic bat. Oh, 3 pounds sounds like it's a lot for this plastic bat. Maybe I'm just pushing too hard. Whew, can you guys see the swarm of mosquitoes that just came out? Oh. It's like that first warm day you come outside in Maine and you're like, oh, this is gonna be great. And then you're like covered in mosquitoes and you go back inside. You're like, yeah, no. All right, I'm committed though. We'll make a plate. Yeah, I can tell that my chair really isn't the right height. I guess I'm gonna stand up. I think that's the problem with a tabletop wheel. You get one of the ones with feet on it and then you're kind of like, okay, this is the height, you know, now I get a chair that's, this is a little bit harder. This is a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be. I think I started out with too much clay. That's okay. And I've got a mosquito biting my ankle. Ah! Go away, mosquito. That's more like a tart size plate. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it like this, but I'm going to go ahead and scallop the edge. Oopsie, too much scalloping there. All right, and now I'm just going to lift this off and let it dry on the bat, and I can still continue on with some smaller pieces. After looking at my footage from last night, I decided to see if I could do something a little bit more centered. I think at 3 pounds, what I'm feeling is the stability of the wheels struggling a bit. So it's making centering a large piece of clay a little bit more tricky because you've got some overall movement from the wheel. I think better this time around, but 3 pounds is really kind of the max. So I've thrown 3 platters now on the plastic bat. One of them was a complete fail, mostly just because it just wasn't centered enough. And I think that the stability issue with the plastic bat and this wheel head is just, you'd be better off if you want to do big pieces, getting one of the Vevor wheels that have legs. They're just a little bit more overall balanced and stable. This just kind of throws itself off a little bit. You know, when throwing on the actual wheel head with this wheel, it's more stable. So, you know, consider the size of what you want to throw before you kind of make your decision which wheel might be best for you. I kind of just want to do one like the last one, just like a small tart, an individual tart as opposed to the large one. I will say that the foot pedal is a little aggressive, so definitely a little bit of getting used to as far as how much to push down, right? I think that's the same with any wheel, though. You're going to have that breaking in period. I just made rhubarb crisp with some fresh rhubarb, and I think that's probably what's on my mind. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and flute the sides before I cut it off. Some final thoughts on this wheel. I think the motor is plenty strong. I think the limiting factor here is the stability of this wheel. So I think the motor is probably strong enough to center maybe a 7-pound piece of clay, but I feel like for the stability, 3 pounds is probably the right amount. Here's my other one over here. I did like having the bat. I don't think it's the most perfect bat situation in the world. Love the foot pedal. I like the option of being able to use this as a banding wheel and just being able to up and down the amount. If I had a wish list for future Vevor wheels, what I'd love to see is the larger wheel head, but I'd love to see it just drilled with, you know, the regular standard holes for the standard bats, and maybe even come with just a few small bats. If we just had like a set of 3 bats with a Vevor wheel and bat pins, that would, yeah, I think then that would be just a great success. You know, as it is, I liked being able to, you know, throw at least one bigger piece along with the smaller pieces and still be able to use the wheel. But this plastic bat, it's not my first choice. Let me know what you think. I mean, you know, you're not going to get every single thing you dream of in a $150 wheel. This checks a lot of boxes. So it might be, you know, the right thing for you in your situation and setup. For me, I like legs and I'd like a bigger wheel head. But yeah, but this is, you know, this is a space-saving option and a good wheel for people that are throwing smaller pieces, wanting to practice throwing smaller pieces. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this review was helpful. They usually have a coupon code down in the top of the comments and in the description. So if you would like to use my coupon code, I get credit and you get some money off and everybody's happy. Have a great day, everyone.